So it's a pleasure to come your way this way. I wish I could join you in the chapel for this very special occasion. Unfortunately, I have an assignment I have to go with the bishop to. And I know by now our students are in there. The last time I met some of you and I was saying you have completed too quickly, we should add one more year. And some were about to cry on me. But I remember when you came in, how some were crying that they want to go back home, they don't want to stay here and all of that, and it has come so soon. And by now you are seated there. Some of you have hairs on your head that are making you unrecognizable. Some of you are wearing makeup that I see you and I'll pass you by because I don't know who you are. Some of you are wearing dresses and shoes that maybe you are not even comfortable in and could fall down. But all of that is to celebrate how far you have come. And we respect that. We thank God for what He has done with you. And we thank God for what He's about to do with you. And I want to leave with you a few words. The first thing I'd love to leave with you is the fact that you will have to build yourselves, carve yourselves, mold yourselves. And that is why always the school has had to make you understand that it is not only about what happens in the classroom, and that the character formation is important. In this day and age, everybody has a certificate, but not many have character. In this day and age, everybody has some qualification, but not many have integrity. And one of the biggest projects you will ever have is to work on yourself. That is why I love that image that has a man carving himself out. Many people may help you to build yourself, but 90% of the job, maybe at worst 80% of the job will have to be done by you. And if you build character, then you will see that your certificate will take you places, your qualification will take you places, but it is your character that will keep you there, and it is your character that will keep you growing in that space. So please, whatever you do, carve yourself out and carve yourself out nicely. The next thing I want to share with you is to never underestimate the importance of taking small steps. Now there's an image I'm sure you can see now which has two stairs going up. And you will see that one of the stairs has smaller steps, but many of them. And one of the other side has very few steps, so wide apart. And you would have thought that if you picked the one with the steps, the marks wide apart, you have to take a few steps and then you are up the ladder already. But that is the more difficult one to do. And you may never actually reach the top because you may never be able to reach the next one in order to reach the other one. But when the steps are very small, you can take them quickly and in no time you are up. Don't let anybody deceive you that there's a shortcut to success. It is not easy, but it comes with little steps, one at a time. And if you put yourself to hard work, you will reach there. If you put yourself to never giving up, and I like that image of the frog that has the hand at the neck of, I think, the seagull. So he's trying to swallow it, and he says, no, you will not swallow me. Because the world will not give you everything on a silver platter. No. It will not come easy. You will have to work hard for it. If anybody deceived you, then I'm telling you the truth. So my dear brothers, my dear sisters, work hard. Don't give up. Seek the things that you want to acquire, or you want to receive, or you want to be associated with yourself with all diligence, and see what will happen to you when the Lord blesses your effort. And like I have said, the ladder may show very few steps on one side, but that is not the best way to go because they are too wide apart and you will never get up there. The one that builds up with small steps to success is the one that you must choose, because every small step is beautiful. It adds up to something, will make you somebody great. However many they are, that will bring you quicker to the top than the shortcut. And be careful about the deception that others give us. I love this picture I saw of two men who have planted carrots. One has a flower very beautiful, very big out. And you would think that he is the one who is the most successful because that is what you see. But the carrot down there is very small. One has a very small flower out there, but the carrot down there is very big. Be careful how you determine who is successful and who is not by looking at what you see on the outside. Trust me, somebody's car is laburo. Somebody's trousers is laburo. Somebody's makeup is laburo. Somebody's eyelashes is laburo. Somebody's spectacles is laburo. Somebody's bicycle phone is laburo. Don't look at these and determine that this person has become more successful than the other person who lives a very simple life. Please and please again, don't look for the shortcut. Don't be deceived by what appears on the outside to be success, because they actually may not be. The other thing I want to share with you is the company you keep. You will realize in the future, if you have not realized it yet, that who you become also depends on the people you associate with. And I love what Psalm 1 says in verse 1 when he says, "Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers." I mean, what Psalm 1 is trying to say is that you will walk with some people, but watch who you walk with. You will sit in the company of some people, but watch who you sit with. You will stand with some people, but watch who you stand with. So you are going to walk, you're going to stand, you're going to sit. There are people who you are going to do these things with, but the people you do these things with will determine what particular tangent you go on and who you become in the future. So it's important. Look, you are the CEO of your own life. You hire and fire who should be your friend and who should not be. And you have to be careful with that, because it is going to be the ultimate, maybe, judge of what you become in the future. I love that image that has a whole garlic around, but with a tangerine that fits in nicely. And it says that you may fit in well, but it doesn't mean that you belong there. It is important that you find fulfillment in this life, and find it by associating with the best of people. Those who will lift you up, not those who will bring you down. Those who will be frank with you and tell you the truth, and not those who will patronize you. Trust me, some of the best people you will find in your life are those who will be hard with you, who will tell you the truth, who will want to let you know that where you are going is not the best. Appreciate them. And in this life, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. People will talk to you. Listen to wise counsel. When we are about to be ordained, I remember the Archbishop Buckle telling us that, my dear brothers, as you become priests, they will talk about you. And it will not be nice. Then he says, when they talk about you, a human being, ask yourself a few questions. The first one, he says, ask yourself, is it true? If it is true, do something about it, because you're a human being. Like I said earlier, you have to work on yourself. Then number 2, he says, if it is not true, ask yourself, is this something you are doing that is giving the impression that this is true? If the impression is being created by you, then you have to work on that too. Then he said, third, there's a possibility that what they are saying is mere fabrication. He says, don't worry about it, allow it time, and many will come to realize what the truth is. And I want to leave this with you. Please and please and please again. The fact that you fit somewhere doesn't mean you belong there. Watch the people you associate with. They can make and unmake you. Some of the people who come close to you will add to you. Some will subtract from you. Some will multiply you. Some will bring division around you. The two groups of people you may want to associate with are those who will add to you and those who will multiply you. An important lesson I learned when I was at your stage is that life is such that it is filled with many new beginnings. One cycle ends, another cycle begins. So you go through the nursery system, it ends, then class 1 comes. Then you are at lower primary to upper primary, and then you get to class 6 and a new beginning comes with JHS. And then you go through JHS cycle, And I remember those days when we finished the exams in JHS, or those days GSS 3, people start throwing their uniforms away, writing in them, destroying them, and all of that, as if their whole world has come to an end. They have finished everything. Only for them to realize that SHS is coming, or SSS is coming at the time. In fact, I remember one year when people wrote in their addresses, destroyed them and all that, and then they said they had cancelled the BEC and they had to come and rewrite. And many had to go and sew new uniforms. So you go through the SHS system and you are thinking, I'm done, I've arrived, only to begin something new again. Life is going to be filled with many, many, many new beginnings, and you must be ready for them. Be ready for them. And you cannot be bitter in life and expect that your life will be sweet. No. You have to embrace the new beginnings with courage, move through them, accomplish as much as you can, and then hope that when the new beginning after that one also comes, you will be ready for it. Point I'm trying to make here is this: be ready for a new beginning. A celebration must end as quickly as possible for you to realize that real life is such that whatever is ending only ushers in something new, and you will have to be ready and quickly shift your attention to that. I remember watching a few coaches of football teams, and whenever they won a particular match, they will insist that the celebration is going to be cut short because there is another match ahead of them. So once something ends, something else begins. Anytime you feel you have reached the end somewhere, notice that something is about to begin again. And even for those who die, we say that it is not the end because there is a new beginning. So my dear friends, brothers, sisters, you are only embracing a new beginning when this chapter has closed. And it is important to note that the book you are writing is not done yet. It is only a chapter that you have completed. The next chapter starts. And I pray for grace for you. And that brings me to the last point I want to make. This last point is to tell you that you cannot live this life without God. Some of you have deceived yourself that you are achieving what you are achieving because you are wise, or you are strong, or because your parents are supporting you. Trust me. But for God, everything will not fall in place. And if you do not learn it now, you may learn it the very hard way. Embrace God. Cling to God. Let Him reside in you and you in Him. Like John chapter 15 will tell us. Because without you being grafted to Him, you can do nothing. And I want to assure you of this. You can do definitely nothing. And when you are in your worst days, you need God. You embrace Him. You go to Him. I pray that you will never forget Him in your best days too. And today I want to pray for favor upon you. I pray for success for you. I pray for fruitfulness for you. Like this tree that you can see projected on the side. A tree which is with fruits, plenty of them, but very ripe. That will benefit not the person or the tree that bears it, but the many who come to experience it. The beautiful thing about this world is that many trees that bear fruit do not eat their fruit themselves. They bear fruit so that others may benefit. And I pray that you go into this world with the blessings of God to bear much fruit, so that many will come to experience your fruit and may even ask, where is he coming from? Where is she coming from? And they will say, Corpus Christi Senior High School. Be the best of ambassadors of the school. Be the best of ambassadors of your parents, guardians, friends, those who have invested a lot in you. And be the best of ambassadors of God, the one who has made you who you are. God bless you all.